How are you making professional development a priority in your life and business? Because what we know is if we stop growing, we start dying. And so I'm here with my colleague and friend, Tony Haglegans, and we've just finished Global Summit here in Nashville. And I've been asking folks one thing. I know there's been many things, but one thing that you would say has impacted you the most, and then what is your action item for implementing that into your life and business going forward?
That's great. Thanks, Elizabeth. Believe it or not, I've been actually practicing these principles, the Southwestern principles, for 35 years.
Wow.
I know. So what's amazing is the incredible training that we do and the motivation that we do. So I've had 35 years of this. And you would think, man, do I get like really high? And then you just kind of burns away. Like I think actually Ron Alford today was talking about burning cardboard. Gets really hot flames and then dies out really quick.
Yes.
So I think my biggest for principle and actually to activate it is my morning routine is rock solid. You know, one of the things that Ron talked about also was having something you do every single day that really kind of cements you, really anchors you. And for me, I think you know that I write a daily prayer. And it was interesting when Ron said that today on the stage. I pulled up on my prayer and I showed it to my son. I'm like, this is what I do every day. This is what I do, which is what Ron was talking about. Yeah. And I read that prayer again that I wrote this morning at 6 a.m. And I was like, wow, that really is a powerful statement for my day. So I learned something new every single year. But some of the things I've been learning for 35 years now, just reapplying them, and reapplying them. And I think the great part about this group of people is nobody ever feels like they've arrived. It's just so great. We're always sharing. Even the top people in our company are still learning each and every single day. And I think that's the key to our success and the reason we've been around since 1855 as a company.
I love that. So it's interesting. So Ron Alford's one of our senior partners here at Southwestern, and he just finished a keynote really on vision. And I love that he talked about the cardboard, how it flames up, it gets really hot, and then it dies right back down. And I'm going to connect that to something that Tony said, that you're learning something new each and every year, that we've never arrived. I want to ask you, where in your life or your business has it been maybe easy for you to think, I'm good? Maybe you haven't said the words, I've arrived, but there's a sense of complacency that maybe has lulled you into a lack of focus around your own personal development. Now, I'm curious, because you have such a strong routine, you're writing out this prayer every day. How do you leverage that throughout your day to remain consistent? Because as salespeople, and a lot of people who watch this are in sales, how are you leveraging that throughout your day, or really, I guess maybe routines like that, to keep you focused on continuing to move forward?
That's awesome. So it's two main things. So the reason I write that prayer is to surrender my day to the Lord. So regardless of what happens to me, whether it's good or bad, it's shaping me and forming me to the man that He's calling me to be. And the second thing is I live Colossians 3:23. So everything I do for God as if He's standing right there in front of me, which I know He is, but literally I see Him like literally in front of me all day long. So I work as hard as I would as if He's standing right there. How could I not give a full effort? And that's what gets me through. I'm 58 years old, so I've been doing 35 years of these principles and just trying to be a little bit better each and every single day by doing it that way.
You're 58?
I'm 58.
I don't believe he's 58.
Live the principles. Live the
That's
principles.
right.
That's the
you know what?
secret.
I actually believe that. I believe when we're living strong principles that we do age well. So I just think I was having fun with you.
Yeah,
but I do appreciate what you're sharing there. And it's funny, I put Colossians 3 on my ideal schedule every single week to remind myself, for whom am I working? So listen, whether that relates to you or it's someone else, maybe it's a spouse, one of your children, a parent, a grandparent, when you can visualize the person that is going to move you to be consistent, it makes such a huge difference in your development. So here's my encouragement to you. When you come to a conference, when you listen to a podcast, when you watch a YouTube video, when you're engaging in professional development, actually have a plan of action to do something with it. I'm Elizabeth Mahusai, Elite sales and leadership coach with Southwestern Consulting, along with my fellow amazing coach, Tony, and we hope you have an amazing week.